We know a lot of our readers are proud German Shepherd owners, and the rest of us admire this popular breed immensely. If you own a German Shepherd, are thinking about getting one, or just want to marvel at one of the most popular dog breeds in the world, in this video we will tell you 10 unknown facts about the German Shepherd dog breed. Number 10. They were first bred by Max von Stephan. Although they are now one of the most popular breeds in the world, German Shepherd dogs are a relatively new breed of dog. In fact, the first German Shepherd was not born until 1889 and was bred by a man named Max von Stephan, who is known as the father of German Shepherd dogs. He bred dogs for shepherding and saw a wolf-like dog in yellow and gray that grabbed his attention. He then began to standardize a breed of shepherd dogs that are now known as the German Shepherd dog. The dog that Max von Stephan had seen at a dog show was called Horund von Griffith, and he became the first registered German Shepherd dog. Modern German Shepherd dogs are often criticized, as people consider them to have strayed away from Max von Stephan's ideology of the breed. He believed that this breed should be bred primarily for working, and that any defects should be eliminated quickly during the breeding process. Number 9. They work like dogs. As Germany became more industrialized, von Stephan realized that the need for his dog might decline. To maintain their relevance, he worked with police and other service workers to secure a place for the dogs in the working force. Since they had been bred to be highly intelligent and athletic, they were easy to train and were tireless workers. Thanks to von Stephan's help, the diligent canines found work as messengers and guards. Number 8. World War I brought German Shepherds out west. During the war, Germans used the dogs for a number of purposes. Mercy dogs brought first aid to wounded soldiers after battle and would stay near mortally injured soldiers to keep them company as they passed away. Others delivered messages or worked as guard dogs. Americans were so impressed with these pooches that they brought some home. The United States was captivated with the breed's appearance, and they soon became wildly popular. German Shepherd dogs had a variety of roles and were even taught how to parachute from aircraft. The services provided by the German Shepherd dogs throughout the war helped to increase their popularity in the United States. Those serving in the military were impressed by what these animals could do and returned with one of the dogs when the war was over. As the use of this breed of dog was so successful, they were used again throughout World War II. They were used to warn soldiers of traps or hazards, to deliver messages, as personal guard dogs, and as rescue dogs. Number 7. German Shepherds are one of the smartest dog breeds. Being a smart breed is a fairly common brag when it comes to dogs, but German Shepherds are particularly smart even among truly clever breeds. When more than 200 judges from the American Kennel Club rated 100 different dog breeds on their intelligence, the German Shepherd came in third. These dogs are easy to train and they pick up lessons quickly, which might explain why so many of them show up in professions like law enforcement. According to scientists, German Shepherds are at least as smart as a 2 to 3-year-old in terms of understanding language, and they can learn at least as much math as a 4 to 5-year-old. Number 6. German Shepherds have stars on the Walk of Fame. While you might think that Hollywood's Walk of Fame is only for stars of the two-legged variety, there are at least 2 German Shepherds on that sidewalk of stars. The older of the 2 stars is Strongheart, who was one of the earliest German Shepherds in film. Rin Tin Tin, widely considered one of the most famous German Shepherds to ever appear on screen, is also on the Walk of Fame. While there have been other great canine actors since then, no other Shepherds have joined these 2, much less surpassed them. Number 5. Batman had a German Shepherd. In the long and strange tradition of superheroes getting dogs, Batman once acquired a German Shepherd. Ace the Bat Hound was the character's name, and just like his master, he was a costumed crime fighter. Ace was most popular as a character between 1954 and 1964, when Silver Age tropes like superheroes who bring their pets on adventures with them were seen as endearing instead of strange or goofy. From 1964 to 2007, Ace's appearances became more sporadic, and these days the Caped Crusader tends to fly solo, or with the help of his 2-legged sidekicks. Still, there are comics out there where Batman fought villains like the Joker with the aid of a German Shepherd. Dog bites are serious business, and the bigger the dog, the more we respect its teeth. However, German Shepherds are capable of biting with 238 pounds of force. To put that in perspective, a human's bite delivers about 86 pounds of force, which means the Shepherd's bite is nearly 3 times more powerful. German Shepherd dogs have played starring roles in many Hollywood movies. One of the first German Shepherds to reach the heights of fame was called Strongheart. He first appeared on screen in 1921. His registered name was Etzel von Oeringen, and he was bred by a private breeder in Germany in 1917. Director Lawrence Timble could see the dog's potential for films and persuaded screenwriter Jane Murfin to buy him. He was given the stage name of Strongheart. He appeared in 4 films written by Jane Murfin. His film debut was in the 1921 outdoor adventure film The Silent Call. He then appeared in Brawn of the North in 1921, The Love Master in 1924, and White Fang in 1925. Rin Tin Tin was a German Shepherd rescued from the World War I battlefield. His savior, an American soldier named Duncan Lee, trained the dog to work in silent films. The dog became a star whose draw was so enormous that Warner Brothers would release a Rin Tin Tin movie whenever it was having financial problems. Number 4. German Shepherds remain hugely popular in America. If you've ever seen a German Shepherd puppy, your first reaction was probably to try to take it home with you. People love dogs, and friendly, loyal, smart dogs will always be popular. However, in America, the German Shepherd is the second most popular breed among owners. It comes in right behind the Labrador. There are millions of dog lovers living in the United States, and each dog owner has their own personal favorite breed of dog. The German Shepherd dog is the second most popular breed of dog in the United States. The main reason for this is probably that this is such a diverse animal. They are popular family pets and work in a variety of capacities, such as performing dogs, guard dogs, show dogs, and dogs that serve the police or the military. As they are kept as both pets and working dogs, this accounts for the high number of these animals that live in the United States. Number 3. A sport was invented specifically for German Shepherds. Dogs are used in many sports, although not many breeds of dogs can claim that a sport has been created in their honor. However, this is just one of the claims to fame of the German Shepherd dog. This sport was called Schutzhund, and there is even a club called the United Schutzhund Clubs of America. According to this club, the sport was designed to test the natural abilities of a German Shepherd dog and to identify dogs that were untrainable or unstoppable. The sport was first developed in Germany in the early 1900s. Now there are many other breeds of dog that compete in this sport, despite it being designed specifically for German Shepherd dogs. However, the sport involves such demanding testing that very few breeds have the capability to participate. Some of the traits tested by this sport include the desire to work, intelligence, courage, the bond with the dog handler, trainability, sense of smell, perseverance, and protective instinct. Number 2. Felix of Luano was a war hero. As already mentioned, German Shepherd dogs played a significant role in World War I, and individual dogs made their own contribution. One of the dogs that made the largest of contributions was Felix of Luano. In 1917, this dog was honored at Westminster as he had brought 54 soldiers back to safety during his service throughout World War I. This meant that Felix of Luano had made one of the most significant canine war efforts. Number 1. They go by many names. This breed of dog is most commonly referred to as the German Shepherd, although it is one of the few breeds whose official name includes the word dog, as its official name is the German Shepherd dog. The word dog is included in the name to distinguish the canines from humans who work as shepherds in Germany. However, this is not the only name by which it is called. In Germany, the country of its origin, the dog is called the Deutscher Schäferhund. In England and Ireland, the dog is often referred to as an Alsatian. Another name by which it is sometimes known is as the Berger Allemande. After the World Wars, Americans and many Europeans were a little leery of anything German. As a result, a dog called a German Shepherd didn't seem very appealing. To combat this bias, the American Kennel Club called them shepherd dogs, and the English called them Alsatian wolf dogs. That moniker was used until 1977, but it was used for so long in Europe that some people still refer to them as Alsatians to this day. As the breed is so popular in the United States, Americans began talking about removing the German part of the name from 1914 onwards. The American Kennel Club did remove the German part in 1917, and it was then known as the Shepherd Dog. However, in 1930, members of the club voted to change the name back to its original version. Do let us know if you have a German Shepherd or if you want to own one. Please subscribe to The Amazing Dogs. Thanks for watching.